Y'all should have been done it like this. And then the end of the said diocese and many church parishes and people spiritually entrusted subject to, under the jurisdiction and transpired, the notary is the truth. Okay, so this is all true. That's about. Hey man, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Scrappy Shop. Today we're going to talk crime and order. I'll just go ahead and do it that way. So today we're going to talk about, Epstein move over. Now, let's just do it this way, because I was going to do it some other way. But let me just go ahead and share the screen with you, so we can kind of get an impact of what's going on. Because a lot of this stuff I can't say because it's that bad. This dude was that much of a criminal. Epstein ain't got nothing on this dude. Okay, so here is his this is the investigation. Okay, now this is the investigation into Gilles de Rais. As you can see in the corner here, I have 59 pages of documents. Trust me, it's deep. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so this is the investigation and the trials of Gilles de Rais. Now, what I did was I got all the information from this whole thing, and hopefully I got it in here. There's that. There's all the background. Yeah, it's down here. Hold on. I just want to share with you a couple things here. This is the indictment. Okay. This is the indictment of Gilles de Rais. Okay. So there are 49 items on the bill of indictment against Lord Gilles de Rais. Okay. And this was read in Natchez, October 13th, 1440 is when he went on trial. Okay. So this guy right here, he went on trial. Now, I'm a criminal, so I'm going to go at this at a criminal suspense. I'm going to talk to you about the crimes that he committed and how they caught him. So basically, I'm not going to get into it, but you can check out the indictment yourself at the website down below, this paper. But Gilles, in 1440 he was born. Gilles de Rais, born in the castle of the Camptoons in the banks of Loire. Okay, so let's get to the crimes. So basically, he fought side by side with Joan of Arc. Gilles de Rais and his personal army joined Joan of Arc and 10,000 to 12,000 men on the march to New Orleans to liberate the city from the crown of England, because England was at dominance. Fighting alongside Joan of Arc, Gilles participated in decisive battles, and in which English are rooted. The siege of Orleans is lifted the following day. Charles V is consecrated as King of France at the Reims Cathedral in ceremony, attended by both Joan of Arc and Gilles de Rais. De Rais was the Marshal of France. So Charles V, now he's the guy that we need to be watching, okay? Because he's going to do some things here that actually, this makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense, okay? So, just so that you know that Cho-Cho activity up to this point was, I would say, not looked at like it's a problem, because samurai did it, monks did it, everything else did it. Cho-Cho activity was just like the thing. Between 7 and 15, that was their deal. I don't know why 7. It's gross shit. Why 15? Why little boys? You know, you're gonna be a pervert. You know, at least accept that and go to England and be that pervert. I heard that's what the Roman people were about. Being perverts to themselves. Why you gotta get children involved? Because the real truth is worse. Epstein, move over. You have somebody that topped you. Pervert. Let's get that fucking Epstein shit out. Anyway. So I wanted to lay that down. And then the children started missing. So in the first place, the prosecutor affirms the necessary intents to prove that 10, 20, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years ago, more or less, and so forth, long enough the record is contracted in the province of Tours and the city of Nantes. There was and is still a certain solemn and notary church cathedral commonly called the Church of Nantes, and its head bishop and the 4 members and a dean and several former canons, the former the several attributes composed a church cathedral and designated the publicly and famously that was thus, and thus that is the truth. You're going to hear this word through this indictment, they're going to say truth. It's crazy how they talk, man. It's crazy how this indictment was laid out. And then it said, I'm telling you, this was thorough documents, man, of just some people. Yeah. Let me tell you something. The court did their job on this one. Take a note, guys. If any FBIs are watching, y'all should have been done it like this. And then the end of the said diocese and many church parishes and people spiritually entrusted subject to, under the jurisdiction and transpired the notary is the truth. Okay, so this is all true that's about to take place. Items of the last 20 years, if not more, the Reverend Father was and is Bishop of Nantes, having anxiety, just basically laying down who the overseer is in that area, who the bishop is. So now we're going to get into the items for during aforesaid the earlier correction, punishment, and reform regarding criminal offenses as well as sin. Yeah. So basically, there's a lot of sin going on here with this. So basically, let me read this one, item number 4, because it makes sense. It says, items that were during said the period of correction, punishment, and reformation regarding criminal offenses as well as sin. For each of every one of these offenders in the said city and the diocese of Natas, as well as the instructions and decisions of punishable and criminal cases belonging to then existing Bishop Natas belong lawful to the aforesaid Father and Bishop Natalis, that same existing Lord Bishop of Natalis and for Reverend Father present Bishop Natas was irregular qualified to punish, correct, and reform every single guilty of various shameful acts, as every criminal, whoever they came, and whatsoever their place in the origin, provide that they committed the offense in the said city, said diocese of Natas, and being reserved to him opposite cases and prominent against the sentence, censures, and excommunications. That's going to happen too, guys. But it's sad what they do. Inflict the penalties and condemn the salutary and the crime transmitted in the public orders of the, I can't pronounce that last name there, but as you could see, the evidence adultery was brought up. Says something about adultery. Yeah, adultery, apostasy, heresy, so basically the Reverend Father and everything, that's how they talk back then. They still talk that way this time. Said the French realm. All right, so now number 6, number 9. The item that said that Gilles de Rais was accused and was a pastor of the parish, said that he held as the commonly public. It's okay. So here's where everything starts getting laid out. So basically, in this indictment, you could read through the indictment. Let's go down further. Sorry, I jumped the gun. I forgot I have all this in here. I got all kinds of stuff here. Okay, so here's the here is what happened. Okay, so this is the 49th. It says, item that, considering the aforesaid crimes, accuses of misdemeanors committed and wickedly perpetrated, that said Gilles de Rais incurred forceful authorities sentencing of excommunication and other punishments expected to be promulgated against like criminous people, other devisers, sorcerers, conjurers, summoners, and evil spirits. Okay, so he was not just, he was using them kids as sacrifices to talk to the devil, basically. So he was basically, Yep. And he was using all those conjurers and everything else. Matter of fact, they said that he had drawn some stuff to talk to the devil, but he never talked to the devil. The devil is basically, that's what he was trying to get out of being excommunicated. Because back then, using this kind of stuff to talk to the devil back then was considered death. So, yeah. High treason against the 10 Commandments. Here it is. Okay, so summon evil spirits, adapters, believers of the parish of evil spirits, magicians, and all those who have recourse and neglect forbidden acts, that moreover lapsed, replaced into continuance of the heresy, and offered divine majesty, and committed crime of the divine high treason against the Ten Commandments, against the rights and observers of our Holy Mother Church, and damnably swowed the most fragrant of heirs and innocuous Christian believers, and that the other hand was gravely, shamefully violated the jurisdiction of the Reverend Father. It thus inspired, and this is true, rendering notice to the public. And this is why they said prosecutors requested for that you and your friar Jean Valjean, or said the Vice Inquisidor in the heresy, and whomever of you is so pleases, by your definitive sentence, decree and declare that the said Gilles, the accused, is a heretic, and of Psalms declared that he committed and maliciously perpetrated and dreadful invocations of demons, and incurred by the sentence of excommunication and the law punishments of heretic and apostate and a conjurer of the devil, a conjurer of demons. And the punishment correct by law is moreover that Reverend Father. So they didn't just so here, committed the crime and practiced the unnatural vice of sodomy and on afford boys and children, that he miraculously perpetrated simultaneously, naming the violence and the vicarious immunity, and has incurred for this sentence of excommunication and other punishments that he ought to be punished and corrected, as the law demands the fulfillment of justice. Excuse me. So basically, that's this whole thing, and they sentenced him to death by hanging and being lit on fire. But they put him in a casket, which was the which they took away. I'm done reading this. What gets me is they actually took away his excommunication. They took that away. Yeah, they took that away. They killed him. Then they buried him in the church. What justice is that for the children? You don't think about those children? I guess it's never about the children. I guess it's not. I guess children will never have justice. I guess not. I guess children, to be honest with you, they still don't get justice. If anybody is watching from the feds, or for that matter, the DOD, prosecute these motherfuckers. Put them behind bars forever. Chochos don't deserve to live outside, and they deserve prison. They need to be buried under the jail. Heck, you want me advice? Buy you a wood chipper, place it behind the back of the courthouse, get a box, chop the motherfuckers up, and use that as fertilization. I'm out.